Good morning. I'm taking my test mic on too. So good morning everyone. Kindly give a like to the stream. If you have not subscribed to the channel, kindly do well to subscribe. Hello everyone. If you can hear me to let me know. Am I audible? On YouTube, am I audible? Good morning everyone and welcome. Welcome to today's live stream. If you can hear me, kindly let me know. Type in where you are listening from too. Type in where you are listening from. Charlie, you guys, the kind of value I'm giving you, I don't know. Tell me who will be doing this thing. Just tell me who will be doing this thing. You guys are not appreciating my effort I'm giving to you. If you are really serious about the game, you are really going to grasp the concept very fast. If you have been present, showing up every day, you are going to grasp the concept very fast and early. You guys are not appreciating what I'm doing for you guys. So kindly type in where you are. So where are you people listening from? Where are you guys listening from? Okay. So I hope you guys can hear me. Can you guys hear me? Am I audible? Can you people hear me? Am I audible? Can you people hear me?
Yes, yeah, we can hear you. Morning.
Alright,
Morning.
morning. So let's see whether we can get a trade or we are going to educate ourselves.
No, actually. A nice day.
Yeah, another day. Yeah. All right, so let's see. Okay, I hope everyone is doing well as well. YouTube, I hope everyone is doing well. So please, if you join the stream, kindly click on the thumbs up button. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, to kindly do well and subscribe to the channel. So you guys don't know like the expenses I'm doing to bring this life on, like the data you buy, the packages you buy, even the streaming app you need to pay for subscribe a month. You need to pay like $50 for the streaming app, and I'm doing all these things for you for free. So you guys, at least you have to give a like to the stream. You get it? I'm like spending a lot to bring this stream live. So kindly give a like to the stream, and if you have not subscribed, to kindly subscribe to the channel too. So where are you guys listening from? So are you all Ghanaians or most of you are outside Ghana? All right. So where are you listening from? Okay, so you're having some people from Nungwa. Okay, some amount from Nungwa. All right, so let's move straight to there. So let's try and give ourselves some motivation. So guys, don't give up. You get it? Don't give up on things easily. I always say these things. Don't give up on things easily. For the only easy way to succeed in whatever you are doing, try and learn from someone who is already succeeding. Model what the person is doing. Okay, now information is easily for you to get access to. It's not like those olden days that when you buy, I remember when I buy my first computer, you need to call your friend and ask him how you can be able to set up the computer, how you be able to that desktop and those things. Now information is easily to get access to. You get it? So if you have plans on doing something, the best way is for you to get to your goals very fast, for you to live the lifestyle you want. The best way is to try to do something yourself. At the beginning, it's going to be very hard. You need to work very hard, man. You need to work very hard. It's not going to be easy. A lot of frustration on the way. If one thing you need to remind yourself, I always say this thing. One thing you need to remind yourself every day is, if it is easy, no one will wake up. Especially if you are in Accra, by this time people are at the roadside trying to get a car to their job place. And if you think it is easy, like everyone will be working at his comfort or her comfort of his home or her home. You get it? Because it is not easy, because it is not easy for them to like get that freedom. That's why they are going through all this stress. So don't expect it to be easy. That's how the thing is. Don't expect things to be very easy and simple. It is very hard. That is why still people are stuck to their 9 to 5. And if you are trying to do things yourself too, it is not going to be very simple as it seems. You are going to I waked up today. I wake up around 2 something. I've not slept. I just like 2 something. I slept around 9 to 10 and I wake up 2. I've not slept again. So you need to understand how the thing is. I understand for you to get to where you want to be, it's going to be very hard. You get it? You need to work very hard for whatever you want. So those who think like, oh, I'm losing, so this thing is very hard, oh, it doesn't work, because of your mentality, you are not having the long-term mindset. So 2 weeks now, I've not gotten any profitability in the market, but I still show up. You get it? Since I received my first payout, the other payout, I've not received anything like ups and down. I be in profit like 1%, reduce. You get it? Now negative. I'm still showing up. You get, because I have the long-term mindset. The longevity is very important. A lot of people are not getting to where they want to get in because they have that short-term mindset, that gambling mindset, that betway mindset. That's why they are still stuck. And anytime they see people succeeding, they thought they are fraudsters or maybe they are doing something. They are not telling them, because you just give up on things. You thought it's very difficult. You are not learning. You are not educating yourself. Your mindset is just TikTok. You scroll. You are not learning anything. You are not learning it. You are not adding value to yourself. You get it? So you need to add value to yourself. That's the only way to overcome overcome life difficulties. One thing I always tell myself is if you keep on updating yourself, there's no way you are going to go broke. If you add value to yourself, always consistently learning, there's no way you are going to go broke. If you are doing the right thing, and the best way is what to model anything you want to do in life, just model what others are doing. How are they succeeding? You get it? Just learn from them. Everything is shared on the internet. Those people are having social handles. Follow them religiously, like how you follow your religious leaders, Jesus Christ, Muhammad, those people. Follow them religiously. Any step they will take, try and do the same thing. You will get there. You get it. It will take you some time. I'm not saying it's going to take you a year, a month, 2 months, 2 years. It sometimes can take you like 10 years. But if you really believe, when it comes to the path of success, it's all about belief. You don't know whether you get your goals. Okay, and there's no guarantee, but you just believe and walk according to the faith or beliefs. That's how it works. Okay, so I think you are going to get inspired. So keep on moving. Anything, either if you want to be a designer, if you want to be a digital marketer, if you want to be a YouTuber, if you want to be anything you want to do. So you see, as I started doing live stream, have you seen a single day that I've sent myself? I always show up. Okay, sometimes I feel demotivated. I feel like, oh, especially when you are coming to the stream and you see there was no trade, but you still have to show up, educate your followers. You get it? That's how you need to. Not every day that you are going to be happy. Every day you need to what? Take away that negativity and what? Overcome it. All right, so let's move straight to the chat. So today is 28th of November. So let's check the macroeconomic events and see whether you are going to see something impactful. So today, 28th of November. So the month has already ended, and November hasn't been something good for me. I'm like negative. Drawdown for November. I think less than 1% drawdown. It has been good, but at least you've learned something. Okay, you've added something to our arsenal. You've added some value. At least every day the market teaches us lesson. So the most important thing is learning, and anytime those opportunities will present itself, you take advantage of them. That's how it works. So November 28th. So these are the news events. So all day we are having Euro German preliminary CPI. So as I said yesterday, when it comes to the CPI, we are having it comes in different folds. We are having the final CPI, the advanced, and the preliminary. So mostly the ones that is impactful is the advanced one. You get it? So CPI is simply what? Cost of goods and services. You get it? CPI simply means what? The cost of general goods and services. So how are goods, like the cost of goods and services, are they increasing at a higher pace, or what? Are they like very in moderation? So that's all about CPI. So when inflation figures or when inflation data is very high, normally what the central bank will try to intervene by what? Either what? Increasing the rate, or okay, when inflation is high, the central bank will try to increase their rate to what? To combat inflation. So the simple meaning is what? If they are trying to increase the rate, they are trying to what? Take money from the system. Okay, so like when interest rate is high, the as in the interest on loans are going to be very high, especially if you are going to take a loan and what the interest rate is like maybe 25% a month and those things. I don't think you would love to take it, because the business that you are going to use that money to do, it's not going to yield you that returns at the end of the month. So you will not love taking that money. You get it? So they are trying to prevent people from taking money. Okay, so it's in a way of what? Taking money from the system. So that's all about what? The interest rate. So when inflation is high, that means what? More people, money is in the pocket of people. That's why they are buying goods and services. And when they are buying goods and services, what suppliers, or what mostly those manufacturers or suppliers, what they will try to do is what? Because there was more money, or the demand changes supply, they will try to what? Increase their prices. You get it? For them to be able to what? To meet the demand. Okay, because if prices are cheap and more people are still chasing it, they will not be able to meet demand. So they have to increase prices for them to be able to what? Meet the demand. You get it? So when inflation is high, they will try to increase what? interest rate for them to combat inflation. Okay, taking money from the pocket of people. So that's what normally, if the government want to take money from the system, you either what increase interest rate so that people will get enticed to what to invest. Okay, so the bonds, they will love to invest in bonds, like especially if the interest rate on fixed deposit. I know if interest rate on fixed deposit, like maybe every month they are giving you 50%, you will never even waste your time to what even learn trading, because if you put your money in fixed deposit, it is what secured and it is safe, and at the end of the month you are going to get your money back too. You are going to get high returns on your money. So you will love to even invest in fixed deposit, the treasury bills and the government bonds and those things. You will not even come here to invest to learn this risky thing of forex trading. You get it? Forex is very volatile, so it also comes with what risks. You get it? You will not even waste your time to come and learn this thing. So what the government will love to do is what increase the interest rate to combat inflation, so that they will be able to take money from the system. You get it? People will love to invest. People will love to what? People will love to invest, and people will love to what buy more treasury bill bonds, fixed deposit, and government bonds or government investment, various government investment. Because at the end of the month or at the end of the year, it's going to give them high returns. Okay, so CPI, this all day, so we don't have any specific price for that. So it's all day. You get it? So I don't normally pay attention to when those all day. What I know is what at the end of the day or within the day, we are going to be having some volatility, or we are going to be having rapid movement in price or candles when it comes to what? When it comes to the euro currency or the euro pairs. You get it? So at 8 o'clock too, we are having Spanish flash CPI. CPI. Okay, so this is a medium. Orange folder means what? It's a medium impact news. You get it? It's not that impactful too as well. So this is the numbers that they're expecting. So as I explained, CPI is good for the economy. Okay, when goods and services are increasing, it's good for economy, because at the other side, investors who are going to benefit. So it's good for the economy. So 2.3%, 1.8%. Okay, so that means they are expecting CPI, the inflation numbers, to increase. So if inflation increase, that means what? It is good for the currency as well. So I'm expecting what bullish in the euro pair or euro currency. You get it? And 8:55, what happened? AUD is supposed to happen around the Asian session. We are seeing it happening. So they are Reserve Bank of Australia government bullocks fixed. So they are a governor, the Central Bank of Australia, the governor. Okay, we have the Reserve Bank of Australia governor is going to be speaking. So mostly when it comes to the high impact news, any member of the what central bank, when he's about to give a speech, mostly it's all about what they are going to be talking about, the interest rates. So when the governor is about to give a speech, he's going to be talking about interest rates, how the economy is going and those things. So it's very insensitive data. Okay, mostly investors pay attention to those things. You get it? So that's why we are going to be seeing some movement in price, major movement in price, and we are having as well too. So the rest, mostly we are having a lot of data over here, a lot of data to be released, but mostly what we pay attention to, the red and what the is it gray or white? These are the ones that you normally pay attention, the gray, the red, okay, and the medium one, the orange. Those are the ones. But aside that, we're having a lot of what news to be released, but the ones that we pay attention to is what the gray. And today too, we are going to be having bank holiday. Okay, so when it comes to bank holiday, when it comes to the forex market, we're having participants in the forex market. You get it? We're having the participant, those who move the exchange rate. Okay, so the Ghana economy, like when it comes to the Ghana cedis or wherever you are in the world, the Ghana cedis, either Nigerian naira and those things. You see, mostly you'll be hearing, oh, now dollar to cedi is like low, dollar to cedi is like the currency has appreciated in value, the currency has depreciated in value. Now maybe the naira doesn't buy anything in the economy. You get it? All those things are what? All those things are it comes about by what the behavior of some people. You get it? So these are the participants. Those participants are the banks, the central banks, the corporations. You get it? The hedge funds, and you get it? Those people brings about those happenings. Like maybe the Ghana cedis has devalued, the Ghana cedis has devalued, and we, the retail traders too, we are part of those happenings. Okay, because of the speculation. The moment you hear, oh, maybe the Ghana cities, because of the election, for instance, let's take Ghana election for instance, we are going to be having an upcoming election, and most people, when it comes to election, it brings instability in an economy or in a country. You get it? So people will be having doubts, especially traders will be having doubts about what the stability of their currency. Okay, so mostly people will try to hedge their currency by what trying to maybe get more of the dollars, or trying to get more of the pounds, or trying to get, they'll try to what put their money in a safe havens. Okay, something that no matter what, especially the US dollar for instance, it's a safe haven because of no matter how the uncertainties in the world is still going to what maintain its value. Something like commodities like gold, silver, those things are all safe havens. So no matter how uh, unstable the country or the world is, they are still going to maintain their value. Okay, so when it comes to the emerging countries, like the developing countries, mostly people will love to what put those, the citizens will try to, or investors will try to what hedge their currency by what trying to convert all their cities to dollars. Okay, because of the election instability, you don't know whether there was going to be maybe conflict or something. Okay, because when it comes to election brings about uncertainties. You don't know what is going to happen. You get it? So mostly people try to hedge there. So those people are what the participants. Those people move the exchange rate. Okay, speculators move the exchange rate, trying to convert more of the cities to the dollars. It's going to affect the cities. You get it? The city is going to devalue because people are not demanding more of the cities again. So it's going to devalue. So those people move the exchange rate. Okay, so exchange rate simply means what? Comparing the price value of two currencies. You get it? Maybe comparing the price value of the dollar and the cedis, the naira and what? The euro, the naira, or the South African rand and what? Maybe Kenyan shilling. Trying to compare those values. Okay, so those people what move the exchange rate. So you need to understand. So that's why the forex market is decentralized. We're having a lot of people that move the exchange rate. You get it? That you don't even know them. So that's why it's very risky. It makes the forex market very risky. Your technical analysis doesn't do anything. You just hope when you buy, you are just hoping that it's going to move in your favor. Okay, so you have to understand. So if these people, so we're having the banks are what one, they are major participants in the what the forex market. The city banks, the Dutch banks, the JP Morgan Bank, those people, okay, those people move the exchange rate. If they do transactions, especially maybe Toyota, okay, it's a big brand. Okay, so if they are doing transaction, you have to understand that they are going to move big money. Okay, if they are doing transaction in what maybe dollar, they are going to demand more of dollars. You get it? So it's going to affect the exchange rate as well. So you need to understand. And if the government, too, especially if the government takes this developing country, if the government takes IMF loans and those things, you see sometimes it stabilize the what, exchange rate. So those people are what the people who move the exchange rate. So today we are going to be having bank holidays, and you need to understand that the banks move the exchange rate. So if they are not participating in the market today, you need to understand that you are going to be having consolidation. Okay, price is not mostly not going to move because the banks are what major participants in the forex market. So we are not going to be seeing rapid movements in price like as it used to be. Okay, so that's why mostly when we see bank holiday, we normally advise, okay, normally your influencers or maybe your teacher trader, normally we recommend people to what to be reserved, as in you just have to be watching. It's not advisable to be trading the bank holidays. One thing to during the bank holiday is what the brokers, okay, the brokers are going to increase the charges that comes with when you buy and sell a currency pair increases. Okay, so something like maybe if you are buying euro USD that they are going to give it to you like $1, it's now going to cost you like $3-4. You get it? Because there's no volume in the market. You get it? Volume decreases the spread. If you have a lot of people buying one currency pair, it normally decreases the spread. So that's why we normally advise you to trade the major currency pairs. If you trade currencies that people normally don't trade, the spread normally increases, especially if you are trading maybe USD rand, the spread will normally what increases. So it's always advisable to trade currencies that a lot of people, we having liquidity. Okay, it is easily for you to buy and sell. So like USD JPY, USD Euro USD and those things. A lot of people are in gold, USD, JP, currencies that a lot of people are trading, so that you are not going to be charged a lot. Especially if you are using standard accounts, you are going to be seeing your spread being widened because you are trading what? Because you are trading an emerging or what, a developing country currency. You get it. So you need to understand that. So bank holiday, we are going to, sometimes it moves. I'm not saying price is not going to move during that time. Price will sometimes move. You get it. You are going to be seeing, sometimes you see unexpected price movements, but most times you are going to be seeing consolidation. And one thing you need to understand is what, your technical analysis is not a guarantee of your success in the forex market. That's what you need to understand, because you need some people to move the exchange rate. So that's why a lot of people normally get worried. I did everything right, like price was on a strong area of interest, so why did price even go against me? You need to understand that some people need to bet. The forex market is decentralized. You haven't participated. You, for instance, you can even participate in the forex market. You get it. A lot of people elsewhere in the world are participating. You don't know them unless they bet before those with big volume bet before the exchange rate is going to move. If they've not bet, the exchange rate is still going to be stuck. So your support and resistances, those things are nothing. As a forex trader, you need to understand that you are risk what? You are risk taker. Okay, so you are something like you are protecting your capital. If you understand this, I think you are not going to be depressed when trade moves against you. You are just trying to protect your capital. And when it happens that things are moving all right in your favor, you going to gain or profit from the market. You get it. So understand this principle. You need someone to move the market. So you can do your technical analysis all right, you can do everything all right, but yes, so the market will move against you, because those who move the market are having different minds. Okay, the forex market is not like the stock market that is centralized, it's organized and those things. The forex market is decentralized. You get it. You don't know who elsewhere, maybe someone elsewhere is having a lot of volume that is going to move the market, and his thinking is different from your thinking. You get it. So your technical analysis does nothing, but normally we use our technical analysis based on our past history. That's why it's always important to what, keep track of your winning trades. Keep track of your winning trades and make sure you are repeating the same process again, over and over again. You get it. Because our edge is what gives us advantage in the market. If not our edge, we are nothing. It's going to be very hard for you to beat this market. You get it. But because you have seen it happening over and over again, you decide to what, have hope or believe that it's still going to move in your favor. That's how it works. You get it. So you need some people to what, after analyzing, doing everything, you need some people to move the market. So you see, sometimes you get entry confirmation and price will be consolidating and you'll be there. You said, why price is not moving? You need volume. That's when the market open, lending session, the market moves. Pre-lending, the market moves. Like, you get it. Those times are when the banks are making transaction, when the big corporations are open. That's why it's always important to trade when there's volume, when the banks are open, when market sections are open. You get it. Those are the times that the markets move. But if you trade outside those times, you need to understand your technical analysis. So sometimes I will be analyzing, and maybe after sections, okay, maybe after lending session or after some major market section, you can see a nice setup. Okay, you can see a nice setup, but I will not be taking it. Why am I not taking it? Because I understand that what some people move the market. So if those people are dormant, if those people are not active during that time, one thing I need to understand is what, the market is not going to move. You get it. The trade might what, go against me. Some stupid some person somewhere who is participating is going to do opposite of what I'm thinking, and I'm going to lose. You get it. So you need to understand this principle and play the game accordingly. You need some people to move the exchange rate. So if you analyze and your technical analysis, everything is aligned and the trade goes against you, you need to understand that those participants, those who with big money, those with big money who move the exchange rates, are not participating in the market during that time. So that's why they trade, or they are not hot. Their thinking is different from you at that moment. And if the market moves in your favor, don't rejoice that you've beat the market. You get it. Don't rejoice. If you win, don't rejoice. If you lose, don't cry. You get it. Just reanalyze yourself and find out why you lost the trade. If the trade moves in your favor, it's not because of your technical analysis, that's because that's why the trade moved. You are not the one who moved the market. It is what the forex participants. It is what the currency participant, those who move the exchange rate, what move price. Then you get it. So you are not the one who moved price. Those who traded big, okay, move the price at that instant. So you need to have this. So bank holiday, I will not be what active during that time, because what the market might be consolidating. I don't want to be in a trade where I want to be trading based on my plan. My plan is what, don't trade during bank holiday. So I'm not going to be trading during that time, no matter how enticing a setup looks like. I'm not a swing trader that I'm going to enter a trade and holding it overnight. Okay, even if there was no volume in the market, I'm going to hold it overnight. So don't get me wrong. I said the market, you can be seeing price movement. You get it. You can be seeing big price movement. I'm not saying price is not going to move at all. This is not weekend. The forex market does not move only on weekends, but during the weekdays, 5 days within the week, you are going to be seeing movement in price. That's what you need to understand. You get it. So you might be seeing price movement, but it's safe, or what, it is better not to be trading during that time. So during the New York session, after lending session, you are going to be slow movement in price. So that's all about the macroeconomic events or the macroeconomic data. So around 8 o'clock and 8:55, maybe you are going to be seeing some this thing. So let's move to the technical analysis. So if you have any currency pair that you want me to analyze, maybe you are seeing any opportunity, you can share it in the chat box, and for me to what, give you my thought or my opinion on whatever I have on the pair. Okay, so first of all, let me analyze mostly the pair that I normally trade. You get it. So this week, so this month, November hasn't been good for me. November hasn't been good. So let's analyze the chart and see. So this is GBP JPY. You get it. So GBP JPY, according to my trading plan, what I normally do is what, I'm a pro trend trader. I follow the higher time frame trend, based on that thing, and what, move to the lower time frame to find what positions. If sometimes to the higher time frame can give me an opportunity, I take it at the higher time frame. You get it. So that's my plan. That's my trading plan. And you need to understand that in trading, everyone sees the market differently. You don't have one set rule of what, analyzing the market. So that's what makes the forex market very difficult, especially if you're a beginner and you come into the market. It makes it very difficult, because if you are new to forex trading and you have been introduced to this thing, and a friend of yours call you to and say, oh, maybe now I'm in the forex market, like, or maybe I'm in the financial market, I'm a trader, or maybe I trade stocks, I trade this, I trade futures, and the person will tell you, oh, this is what I base on. You start getting confused. Why is this person doing it? You don't have a set rule. Like, you don't have one set rule of what's doing things. You get it. Everyone sees the market differently based on what the person has been seeing it more often. You get it. So everyone sees the market differently. So you need to understand that. So you need to stick to your system. If it has been giving you wins in the past, make sure you are sticking to that, because sometimes the market dynamics, sometimes the market will look like it's not working in your favor, because the probability is not in your favor. And one thing you need to understand is no one is having 100% win rate. You might be having 100% win rate today, by next month it's going to vary. Okay, so no one is going to be having 100% win rate when he's active participating in the market. No matter what, you are going to be having some losses in the game. Okay, so make sure you are sticking to your plan. Make sure you are refining it to be to still increase your edge, okay, especially your win rate. That's all what you have to be doing. You get it. So let's move to the monthly time frame. So normally I do top-down analysis. I analyze from the higher time frame, see what is going over there, identify the various reactional levels. So the reactional levels are the various support and resistances. Check out what price is be doing there, because when it comes to the higher time frame support and resistances, price normally respects those levels. You get it. Price always or mostly react on those levels. It's either going to what, the reaction is either going to break out, or it's either going to what, make a pullback. And the pullback might be deep. It can be deep. Okay, deep in the extent that it can come and stop you out. So you need to understand those levels. So that's how I play my game. I identify the various reactional levels at the higher time frame, move to the lower time frame, move to the lower time frames, and what, check out whether there was what an opportunity for me. So I moved to the higher time frame. So these are my various reactional levels. So the reactional levels, this is the resistance level. So this is the what support level. This is demand. Okay. So you see, when price got to this side, we had what? We had some consolidation over here. So this is an equilibrium point. So in basic economics, you understand that equilibrium simply means what? Where buyers and sellers meet. Okay. So anytime you are going to see buyers and sellers meeting at this point, you are going to be having reaction. Okay. So the reaction, as I said, it's either going to break out or retest. So you see, as price got to this side, the price. Okay, so the candle is also what? A representation of price. So as price got to this side, you can see we are having some reaction over here. Price is trying to like looking like it's break. Initially, price tried to what? Break, and what? It bounced back again. So this looks like what? Sellers exhaustion candle. Sellers were in control. Sellers were pushing price, and later what? Buyers move price out because of what? This equilibrium point, or this what? Reactional level, or this support level. You get it? So you need to pay attention to them. So that's why it's always advisable, don't sell when price gets to this side. You are just what? Like you are just doing yourself a harm. Don't sell when price gets to these levels like this. It's selling at this level. The chances of you price moving against you is very high. You get it? So I've identified them since price hasn't closed, so it's still valid. You get it? So these are the various levels, and I think we are having one, two over here. We have an additional what? We have an additional resistance of. So if you are confused, so currently I'm going to be organizing a boot camp. Okay. So if you want to learn how to trade, you get it. If you want to learn how to trade, invest in yourself. Okay. I've been seeing people trying to, instead of them to educate themselves, they will use the money to fund their account. Please, trading is not a get rich quick scheme. You need to add value to yourself, educate yourself before you start trading. Okay, so I'm going to be having a boot camp. If you are interested, it's not by force. If you are interested, if you want to learn the proper way of trading, I think it is best for you to join the boot camp, because that is the time you are going to be having an opportunity to be asking me questions on why I identify. Because on the live stream, I'm not going to be having the time to what, because we are going to be trading. If an opportunity presents itself, you are going to be executing the trade. So this is not the time for me to tell you maybe we got to this side. It's going to waste a lot of time. So understand how it works, so that when you join the live stream, you are not going to get confused. So I'm going to be having a live boot camp. We are going to be starting on 2nd December. Okay, so if you are poor, don't rejoice that because of Christmas you are going to be rejoicing and those things. You are poor, your financial condition, your financials are not strong. You get it? Your financials are not strong. Try to what? Develop yourself, add value to yourself. Forget about the festive season. If you don't have money, how can you chill with your family, your girlfriends, your boyfriends, and those things? Add value to yourself before what? Thinking about festive season. If you have nothing this year, you've not achieved anything in your life, what are you going to rejoice of? There's nothing you are going to be rejoicing on. So add value to yourself. So if you are interested, kindly WhatsApp me on WhatsApp, make the payment, and what, I'll add you to the group. I just want only limited people, like 5 people, so that I will have time for them. You get it? I'll have time for them. I'll be able to track their performance and those things. So if you are interested, kindly DM me, chat me, either email. I'm having my email on my description, or either message me on WhatsApp. I'll be adding my number too as well. So it's just $50. And those who joined the last boot camp will attest to that, the value they got. So yeah, if you have no knowledge about Forex, I think if I start teaching you, I have people that they were not having any knowledge about how Forex works. And now they've been able to what, less than a year, they've been able to what, understand how the game is being played, and people have been able to make decisions by themselves. So I really understand how the game is being played, because it took me a very long time for me to understand this skill. So I really understand how the game really works. You get it? Okay, so let's move straight. Enough of the ranting. So these are the various reactional levels. So this is the resistance, this is the support. Okay, so now price is below this one, so this one becomes a resistance. And when price is what? Price is above a rejectional level, this becomes what? A support. So this is a support level. You get it? So you're having another support over here. So anytime price will get here, so you see anytime price goes those levels, price are reacting to those levels. You get, most at times price will either going to pull back on those levels. So that's what you need to understand, especially on the higher time frame. Price is mostly going to what, react on those levels. So when you move to the weekly time frame on the pound dollar, that's GBP USD. So these are the various levels. So price, when it comes to the weekly time frame, price has been trending up. So how are you going to be able to identify trend? You need to understand how to read markets. And so because when you come to the market and you don't know what's the market, what are the big players doing? As I said, people move the exchange rate. So how are you going to be able to determine what the big players are doing? What are the market players doing at this time in the market? Are they trying to what? Are they having sellers perception about the market, or are they having what, buyers perception? Because you need to trade. So that's why some people are having strategy called the market maker strategy. They said they trade like how the banks trade. You get it? You need to understand what the big players are doing. What is the market doing at this time? If you come to the market and you don't understand what the market is doing at this time, I think you are getting things wrong. What is the market doing at this time? Is it buying or selling? So that you follow accordingly. If you don't understand what the market is doing, what are the big players doing? Are they selling? Are they buying? You are not aware of any of these things, then I think you are going to get things wrongly. You get it? You need to understand what they are doing so that you follow them. So you need to understand before you be able to do it, before you be able to identify those things, you need to understand how to read price. Okay, so this market condition at the weekly time frame, is the market selling or is the market buying at this point in the market? Is the market buying or selling? You need to understand. So currently, with my experience, with my long-term knowledge in the forex market, I can see that the market is selling at this point without even wasting my time. So because of my experience, I can use like less than a minute to analyze the market. You get, because I've done it over and over and over and over again. I've done it like every day I do. So since 6 years, there was no single day that I've absent myself in the forex market. Every day I do the same thing. Every day I do the same thing. Even I'm at the gym, I'm watching the chat. Like even I'm trotro, I'm watching whether what I'm expecting it to happen as I. So like this is what I eat. This is what I breathe. When I'm sleeping, I wake up, I do this thing. So there's no, like, I don't have to waste a lot of time, and I've been doing the same thing over and over again. So I don't have to waste a lot of time to even checking, like, now that I'm reading, like going to read. The moment I watch the chat, I'll quickly to identify what the market is doing. So currently, without wasting my time, the market is what, a downtrend at the weekly time frame. You get it? You need to understand that one, the direction of the market varies based on what, the various time frames. You get it? So this one can be what, a downtrend at the weekly time frame, but when you move to maybe the 30 minutes or the H1 time frame, it's going to be what, an uptrend. Okay, so trading against the trend or counter trending varies based on what, the direction, or the based on the time frame the person is what, trading on. You get it? Based on the time frame the person is trading on. So currently I'm basing on the weekly time frame, but if you move to 30 minutes, it might be what, an uptrend. Okay, so you don't have to be condemning people they are trading against the trend. Maybe based on the where the time frame the person is focusing on. You get it? Based on where the time frame the person is focusing on. So that the weekly time frame is what, a downtrend. You get it? Price is, this is how you read the market. Price is doing more of what, this is where price change to what, an uptrend. And you need to read from left to where the current swing is, where the current market is moving. So price moved up. Okay, so this is the point the market shifted direction. So it shifted it's moved in a skewed way. Okay, it's not, it's same thing in life. Life is not a smooth ride. Sometimes you'll be having a downtime, sometimes you'll be having a like in time too. You get it? So that's how the market moves, because it's the market, how price is moving is there. You see now ups and down. It's bounce. So currently the market is what, at this swing level. So the moment this one So as I'm saying, the moment this one got broken, the market tend to what? The market tend to an uptrend, a downtrend rather. So currently the market is a downtrend, and you can see it's doing more of lower lows and lower highs. Okay, trending up always. You get it. The high should always get maintained. So currently the trend is what? An downtrend at the daily time frame. Okay, so after identifying the trend, the direction of the market, you need to identify the various reactional levels. So these are the various reactional levels. Okay, these are the various reactional levels. So currently, if price is pulling back, it's going to pull back to the next reactional level. So it's either going to pull back on this one, it's either going to pull back on this one, it's either going to pull back on this line. So okay, where you don't have any support or resistances, or where you don't have any area of interest, that's where normally we trade within. You get it. So price is currently at this end. Anytime price will get there, you are going to have reactions. So moving to the daily time frame. So now we get to understand that the weekly time frame is what? A downtrend. You get it. We are focusing, or we are basing on the session. We are not basing on what's the weekly time frame. So normally we pay attention to what's my direction. Mostly my directional bias, I focus on the H4 and the daily time frame. Those are the time frames that I normally rely on for my directional bias. So if you look at the daily time frame, you can see GBP USD at the daily time frame. The trend is what? The market is trending down. You get it. The market is trending down at this point in the market. You get it, because of what? Price consolidated at some point over here. Price consolidating. So when you talk about consolidation or ranging, meaning what? You having equal highs and equal lows. So we have equal highs and equal lows at this point. So the market broke out from the consolidation, trended down, made the market buyers trying to take over. Yes, so buyers haven't they haven't taken over the market yet. Okay, because the highs of the market is still getting maintained. You can see. So as I said, I told you that anytime price will get to those higher time frame reactional levels, we are going to be seeing action. I hope you can see it yourself. So the moment price got to this level, we can see price as getting rejected. So those levels are mostly the levels that we use for our take profit. Okay, so either going to take profit, or you are either going to break even, because you are going to be seeing reaction. So you can see it yourself. As price got to the daily time frame, you can see price close exactly on those levels. You can see it over here. The price close exactly on those level. So if you have not subscribed to the channel, kindly subscribe to the channel. Those on YouTube. So those who have chatted me on WhatsApp, I'm going to be responding. I'm currently busy. I can't be responding to WhatsApp messages. So when I'm done, I'll respond. So the daily time frame is a down uptrend at this moment, and you can see price has getting rejected by the level exactly. You get it. Price has getting rejected at the level exactly. So mostly we use those level for our take profits. That's where normally we take profits in the market. You get it. So the daily time frame is currently a downtrend. You get it. So if price is moving down, we are going to price is going to get rejected anytime it gets to this side. So if you are trading, you need to trade within this range. Okay, or you need to trade within this range. You get based on the support over here. So that's mostly my thought process when it comes to analyzing the market. These are what I normally base on. Okay, so you need to trade within these ranges at the daily time frame. So if you have a sell opportunity, or if you get an entry, or anytime price will get to those levels, either you are going to take profit, and it's always advisable, especially at the higher time frame, the daily time frame. Price gets the chances that the possibility that price is going to retrace like at a very huge percent. Like the probability that price is going to retrace is very high. So when price gets to this side, I'm either going to take profits, you get it, or take majority of my position from the market. So this is the H4 the daily time frame. So there was no entry. Currently, the daily time frame is a downtrend, but there was no entry. You get it? There's no entry. You need to understand that after identifying the direction of the market, predicting, or yesterday I was saying this thing, being able to read the market, know where price is going to go. It's very simple and easy, and you can do it like 99% of the time. But getting the entry is the most difficult thing that you need to master. So always I'm working on my entry. Okay, the precision, I'm always working on my entry, making sure I'm getting the right entry. Entry is what you need to what, because if you enter, you can be right at the direction of the market, but maybe you'll be what, wrong at the timing. Okay, maybe you'll be entering early, or maybe you'll be getting the entry late and you'll miss the trade. So when it comes to entry, it's very difficult and it needs mastery. Okay, it needs mastery. As I'm saying, I can predict this market 99%, most of the currency pairs, because mostly one thing I notice is what price really respects, like the trend. Price really respects. So you will get there when you move to USD CHF. I'll show you something. So price mostly what respects trends, so you can easily predict it. But when it comes to entry, it becomes very difficult for you to what, for you to be able to get entry. So that's what you need to master. Entering is the most difficult part for me. If you ask me what's the most difficult part of trading, I would say being able to identify, if I come to the session, being able to identify where price is going to move is very simple for me. But getting the entry, sometimes you'll be late to entry and you miss a major move that's what you plan of taking. That's the most difficult part in trading. But entry is very difficult. So the daily time frame is a downtrend, but there was no entry for me. Even though price has getting to a rejectional level, but there was no entry for me. So I'll move to the H4 time frame. Let's see what the trend. So if you now notice that the weekly time frame trend is what, a downtrend. The H4 time frame is what, also a downtrend as well. Sorry, H4 time frame, we are not there yet. So weekly and daily are all what, in the same direction, downtrend, downtrend. That's going to be what, the bias. Okay, the daily bias. So moving to the H4 time frame, what's the current trend of the H4 time frame? You get it? So if I'm a intraday trader, I always advise you need to add H4 time frame in your decision making. You get it? H4 time frame, never go against the H4 time frame direction. You can be taking entries on H1 M15, but when it comes to determine the direction of the market, always involve H1. Even if you are using H1 as your directional bias, this time frame is very, very important. Price normally respects those time frames, so include those time frames in your what, especially if you are a day trader, you are what, intraday trader. Normally you focus on the sessions, maybe the lending session. You are not going to be swinging the trade for maybe weeks or days. Then you need to focus on what, H4 time frame should be a very, it should play a major role in what, your analysis. Okay, so currently the trend is what, an uptrend at the daily time frame. You can see the lows are being respected. This is the low, you can see it over here. Price is respecting the various lows. Price is respecting the various lows. The lows are being respected. You get it? So this should tell you that what, price is currently an uptrend. Okay, so unless the high gets broken, the low gets broken before a trend will shift. But currently the lows are being maintained, so price is still what, maintaining the position of what, the market is still maintaining its position of what, a bullish market. You get it? Price is currently a bullish market at this point in the market. Currently a bullish, at certain point in the market, the price was what, price was a downtrend. You get it? You can see over here, price was really trending down. Unless, so when this one got broken, the high got broken. The high got broken at this point. You get it? So the moment the high got broken, the trend shifted to what, an uptrend. So currently the weekly is a downtrend, daily time frame is a downtrend, but the H4 time frame is a downtrend. So normally you focus on the daily and H4 time frame. If the daily and H4 is in the same direction, we normally what, it normally gives us an edge, okay, a higher edge in the market. But as I said, you can focus on the H4 time frame too as well. Okay, with that one, if you are trading the H4 time frame, focusing on the trend on the H4 time frame, it means you are counter trending on what? The H4 time frame. It's a counter trend. You are trading against the daily time frame. Okay, and there was nothing wrong with it, because mostly price, when it comes to sectional trading, price normally respects the H4 time frame. So if you get an opportunity on the H4 time frame, you can be looking at what? A buy. But if you get the daily and H4 being in the same direction, I think it's going to give you what? It's going to give you the edge, is going to majority going to be in your favor. You get it? So H4 time frame is what? An uptrend. So as the H4 is an uptrend, you can be looking for a buy opportunity. But mostly I advise, if you trade on what? Various market levels. Okay, so trading in the middle of a range looks like you don't have anything you are going to be relying or laying your what, like laying behind. You need to get something that you are going to rely on in case, as in price is moving against you, you will be able to hide. Okay, if price is moving down, if you trade, okay, let's say I'm taking a buy over here. If price is moving, you need to understand that price normally respect those reactional levels. If maybe price is in a range where there was no reactional levels, the chances that price is going to move very fast and take you out from the market is very, very high. You get it? It's very, very high. So buying in the middle of this range is very risky. You get it? Because so yesterday I'll get there too. Yesterday I talked about gold too, and you can see how gold easily got rejected on the higher time frame levels. Okay, I learned this thing in a hard way. If you are relying on the higher time, nothing is guaranteed in this market. The market is all about what? Game of chances. But normally you have Hello, can you hear me? YouTube, can you hear me? Yeah, the network. I have to work on this network. I hope you can hear me now. Can you hear me now on YouTube? Can you hear me now on YouTube? The network is very bad. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, let me know. In the chat box, let me know if you can hear me. YouTube, can you hear me? Okay, better now. All right. So as I'm saying, mostly if you are buying on those in the middle of a range, like where we have a lot of consolidations and those stuff, normally you are going to be stopped out a lot of times. You get it? So normally make sure you are laying on those levels. Okay. Yesterday I gave an example, like trying to be like how soldiers shoot. Soldiers don't stand in the middle a playing grounds and start shooting. You are going to be what? Kicked out very fast. So you hide. You have to find a place that you are going to be hiding. Okay, so if I take a buy over here, I'm going to be hiding over here because I understand if price is moving down, this is a reactional level because of this one. I understand this principle. If you understand this principle, those times my stop loss I used to get stopped out a lot of time, and later you see price moving in my favor. You get it? But the moment I understood this principle, I think things became very clear to me. So if price get to this side, okay, you can find an entry. Okay, and if price get to this side doesn't mean you are going to buy upfront. You need to find a confirmation. You need to make sure the market is giving you an indication or a signal that I'm ready to buy. So if you are trying to buy over here, what is going to give you a signal that your price is about to take off? Maybe unless you see a bullish candle. you see a bullish candle over here closing with a what, a price that is very low, because if you are buying, you normally want to buy at a what, a very low price, and if you are selling to, yeah, the network, I don't know, the network is very hard to even, it's very Africa is very hard. Hey, buying your own this thing too, they are not going to give you stability. I don't know, the network is very hard, so please let's adapt. I don't know what to do. Let me try and work on it. I hope the network. Okay, on Telegram, can you see my screen? Telegram, please, can you see my screen?
Yeah.
All right. So as I'm saying, buying in the middle of this range is very risky because price can easily what, move against you. So it's very bad to what, buy at the middle of the range. So you need to always make sure you are leaning on what, this strong area of interest. Okay, make sure you are falling on this strong area of interest. Anytime price will get here, it's going to be very hard because it's a higher time frame. And the reason why, as I said yesterday, the higher the time frame, the stronger the what, the level, the stronger the confirmation of the level, and the lower the time frame, the weaker the confirmation of the level. You get it? So you see how price is moving very fast to these levels because you don't have any reactional levels. So you can see anytime price will get to this side, you are going to see what, a rejection. Okay, we are going to see a rejection. And as I said, the higher the time frame, the stronger the confirmation, and the lower the time frame, the weaker the confirmation too. So you need to make price. You need to what? You need to allow the market to give you a hand. Let the market give you an indication that it's about to take off. Okay, so maybe a buyer indication, buyer's indication. So maybe if you see a bullish candle over here, it's going to give you an indication that price is about to take off. Then what? You take your buy position. You get it? Then you take a buy position. At this point, I can't be taking a buy, even though I have perception that I have an indication that price is going to what, buy. But at this point, it's going to very hard. I'm not going to be taking a buy over here unless I see what, I get a confirmation, or what, I get an entry confirmation before I take a buy. So that's it for GBP USD. So GBP USD, even though the daily time frame is a downtrend, you get it, daily time frame is a downtrend, but mostly I focus my direction. No matter, sometimes I use the daily and H4 for confirmation, but my ideal time frame is what, the H4 time frame. You get it? Normally the H4, I just look at the direction. Okay, if it is in line with what, the H4, I normally take entries. Okay, I normally take entry, but when it comes to the direction of the market, when it comes to taking entry, I normally focus on H4 time frame for that. So if price gets to this side and there's an entry, something like this, okay, if I see an entry confirmation, then I'll take a buy. So if price give me a buyer's confirmation like this, okay, then I'll take a buy. I'll take a buy if the next candle starts moving up. Then I'll take a buy. You get it? Then I'll take a buy. So this is something that I want to see at what, GBP USD. But the daily time frame too is a downtrend. So mostly, let's see what will happen. The daily time frame is a downtrend, but mostly I focus on the H4 as my ideal time frame and daily as an additional confluence. But if they are since they are inconsistent with each other, I need to be very careful with how I'm taking an entry. So I need to have a strong confirmation before I will go in for a buy. You get it? And I don't have to be selling to. I don't have any confirmation to be selling, even though price has got into a very strong area of interest. That maybe someone who focus on the lower time frame can be looking at entry at the lower time frame. But when it comes to trading, you need to understand that you are doing something that has been giving you wins in the previous time. Don't be doing things that you don't have an edge in that. You get it? So do things consistently, things that has been giving you an edge. So this is what has been giving me an edge. So this is what I'm waiting for. I GBP USD. So let's move to USD CHF. So USD CHF, I was thinking price is going to break because we're having a zone over here, a bigger zone that we can be trading within. But price decided to move as a buy. You get it? I was thinking as the daily time frame closed bearish, broke above the zone, changed or shifted trend to a downtrend at the daily time frame. So yesterday, I think, should I say we missed the trade, or like yesterday, this trade you could have taken advantage of this sell, okay? But as I said, because of one or two things that was not aligned, we decided not to take this trade. You get it? You could have taken this sell, take advantage of this sell. But you see, when you miss a trade, you need to study the trade and find out why you missed the trade. Why didn't you take the trade? So that when it happens again, you are going to take advantage of it. And one thing you need to understand is these are patterns, and these patterns are going to repeat itself again and again and again and again. Okay, so if it doesn't repeat itself this week, that doesn't mean the following week you are not going to be getting. So that's why it's always important to master your system, master your strategy. Don't be moving around. You are going to get confused. I've been there before. I remember those times I was focusing on Elliott wave. I was focusing on, you get confused. Your minds will be scattered. Focus on one thing, master that thing, you get it, so that you get peace of mind. If you are focusing on a lot of things, you normally get confused. So master your system. Okay, if the frequency of trades that you are not getting, try and explore other currency pairs. We're having tons of currency pairs. Explore other currency pairs and see whether you can increase your frequency of trades. Okay, not changing your system. Okay, something that is giving you wins, don't change it. But if you want to increase your frequency of trades, then I think you need to add more currency pairs. Okay, by exploring to see which currency pair best fits your system that you trade. But don't change your system. Okay, if you are not getting trades, find out to get more because if this currency pair is ranging, this market can be giving you an opportunity. You get it? So if you want to increase your frequency of trades, then explore to get more trades. If you're going to take trades every day, explore more pairs so that you'll be taking trades every day, but not to the extent of changing your strategy, something that is giving you wins already. You are going to be changing it. That is not how you need to go by it. You get it? So as I said, the daily time frame shifted trend to a downtrend at this point. As the daily time frame shifted trend, I was thinking, maybe price has taking off, so we are going to be having this sell will definitely happen. I was looking at it when the daily time frame closed, but what happened is price is just taking a deep pullback. So the daily time frame and the H4 time frame are in the same direction. So this means that the market should have moved a lot, but currently it's in a down trend. Okay, so maybe we can be getting a rejection at this level, but let's see. Since price is moving, we have no control about where price should. We can't control or give direction to where price should move. We just react to price action. We don't predict or we don't move price. We just react to what price is doing. So let's try and see the monthly time frame. The monthly time frame is currently the monthly time frame. The various levels are these ones. These are the various price levels. So I've been getting a lot of messages from people who have been listening from YouTube. I think I'm helping a lot of people. Yesterday I got a touching message and I think I need to keep on. The person said he has been listening to me and I've transformed his life by helping him. Those times he wasn't having any knowledge about how the forex market works. In now he has been able to understand most of the things, even though he hasn't bought the course, but he has been able to adapt to understand things. So he thanked me for whatever I've done for him. So, and I think, wow, I was thinking like I'm not impacting anyone's life. But yeah, so the weekly time frame is currently an uptrend. You get it? The weekly time frame is currently an uptrend. The daily time frame. So one thing you need to understand, if I'm on YouTube, I can't go to WhatsApp. It's going to be very difficult. You get it? It's going to be very difficult. So we're having support over here. So the weekly time frame is an uptrend. Let's see the daily time frame. The daily time frame. The daily time frame. So as I said, the daily time frame shifted trend at this point. The daily time frame shifted trend at this point. You get it? So this was the point I was thinking price is going to reject. Okay, price is going to get rejected, and we take the whole lot. So you can see we're having a lot of zone over here that price should fail. You get it? You're having a lot of zone over here that price should fail. So I was thinking price is going to retest on this one, then start moving down. If you move to the H4 time frame, so you see yesterday, as I've been telling you, you see how easily price moves straight to the level. The moment price got to the level, you can see the pullback. If you move to the lower time frame, I think it will be very clear for you, or clear to you. So if you move to the H4 time frame, you can see the pullback. So you can see as price got to those levels, you can see a very long rejection candles. You can see easily how price move through the zones. So that's how you have to see the market. You get it? That's how you have to see the market. So I was expecting price to reject on this level, break through this zone, even though you were having a lot of rejection levels over here. But I was thinking price is going to get rejected on those levels. But what happened is price decided to break through the zones and making a deep pullback. Price is still a downtrend. So anytime price will get to those rejectional or reactional levels, we can be taking a buy. You get it? We can be taking a buy. So at the daily time frame, this is the reactional level. Anytime price will get there at the H4, the weekly time frame, we are going to be having rejection. So just a pullback. Okay, by this time the pullback has been deep. I don't know whether price is going to get to the level that it got to yesterday. So this, you can see multiple rejectional levels around this side. So the chances that or the probability that anytime price will get to this level, price is going to get rejected is very high. So if I'm timing the market, or if I'm trying to take a position in this market, I will be waiting for price to although this one has already been broken. You see the body of the candle has already broken through this one. So this level has become invalid. You get it? This level has become invalid. So I'll be waiting for price to break and get to this level. You get it? I'll be waiting for price to to move to this level. Okay, price to move to this level, because you don't have any support or rejectional levels over here. So this is the point I would love to take a sell. Trend is still a downtrend. The daily is a downtrend. H4 is a downtrend. Let me check the weekly too. The weekly is an uptrend, but the daily and H4 is a downtrend. Okay, so you can be taking the counter trend of if you are taking a buy, that means you are expecting the whole of this zone, this counter trend zone, okay, to fill before price will start taking off. You are hoping the whole of this counter trend, if you are taking a sell, you are hoping this counter trend to get filled at what happened. Okay, so if you are taking a sell, so as I told you that when it comes to counter trend, it varies, or it's based on where the time frame or the level, the time frame that you are trading. Okay, so you can see as you are going to be taking a sell, it's a counter trend at the weekly time frame. You get it? It's a counter trend, but it's not a problem, because H4 time frame, they normally respect structures. Okay, so as I'm saying, the point you are going to be taking a sell is when price gets to this side. Okay, I'll look for my entry confirmation. So the entry confirmation The entry confirmation can be what? Can be either moving to the lower time frame, okay, to move to the lower time frame to what? Find a sell candle, then take a sell. And anytime price will get to this side too, its price can just make a U-turn over here, okay, by giving us something like this. By giving us something like this. Okay, by giving us something like this, then I'll take a sell. Then I'll take a sell. So you don't know where the retracement will end. When it comes to correction, you don't know when correction is going to end. When the market is correcting, you don't know when exactly. That's why it's mostly advisable not to trade corrections. You don't know when correction is going to end. So it can end in the middle of the range, or it can come and end at this reactional levels. Okay, you don't know exactly where correction is going to end, so you need to understand that. That's why we always advise not to trade correction, because price can what easily what bounce back against you. You get it? So I'm expecting to what? I'm expecting price to what? Take a sell, get to this side or bounce within this middle of the range, then it will start selling. That's what I was expecting. But initially, before this move, I was expecting price to just take a bounce. Since the daily and H4 are in the same direction, I was expecting price to just take a bounce at this side. The moment it break this one, then I'll take advantage of the whole of this zone. The moment the candle will break above this one like this, you get it? The moment the candle will break above this one like this, then what? I'll take a sell. You get it? That's what I was expecting it to happen. But really, I didn't see something of that sort. So it's just taking a buy, moving up. But I would love to trade with the trend, especially move with the direction of the market at the daily and H4 time frame. That's what I normally want to see. You get it? That's what normally want to see. So this thing that I'm teaching you is not something that you're going to see in a textbook or a book or something. Okay, it's all about personal experience based on your losses that you've been encountering in the market. Okay, based on your losses, you learn from the pattern. That's why it's always important to keep track of your trades. Okay, don't just overlook when you get a win, you go and sleep and you wake up again and do. Just reanalyze your wins, what you did that brought you that winning trade. You get it? So I always emphasize on that. So as I said, I'm waiting for either price to get moved to get to this side. Okay, it can either bounce on the middle of this range or move to get to this side. Then I'll go in for a sell. But at this point, there's no entry at the there's no entry at this point. So this is what I'm expecting. Something like this. I'm expecting something like this. I'm expecting something like this to happen. Then I'll take a sell. Okay, so that's it on USD CHF. So let's check on Euro card. Yeah, so Euro card, I was doing analysis on it and I was thinking, by this one you can see the candle, the rejection level wasn't all that strong. I was doing analysis on it, and as it was moving, it just retraced when this H4 candle around 5 something that it made this retracement. I was expecting maybe price is going to give us a good what support. Okay, so you can see my support level over here, like what it did yesterday at this point. You see price broke, made a retest, gave us a support. Okay, a nice support, then price continue. So I was thinking same pattern is going to happen over here. But what happened is what the candle closure was very weak. Okay, the candle closure was very weak. So that's why I didn't even plan off. So you can see as price was retracing, it retraced on this level. You get it? So that's why I'm always saying price normally respects those levels. So I was thinking like price is going to what create something like a support over here. Then we take the continuation of the trend. But how the candle closed, so you need to pay attention to the closure of the candles, to the size of the candle, the body of the candle. It plays a role in the in your profitability. As in, see how the candle closed. The closure of the candle wasn't something like encouraging. You get it? You are seeing mostly you need to compare the wicks, as in measure the wicks and see the upper wick. If you measure the upper wick, Measure the upper wick too. You see the body of the candle was not something visible. I measured the okay, so let's measure the pip range. This point was 11 pips. This point was what, 5 pips. So you can see buyers were losing control. The upper wick is longer than the lower wick. You get it? So it tells you that what, we're having a lot of what, buyers exhaustion. Buyers have lost control in the market at this point. You get it? So you need to pay attention to the size of the candle too. So it's not going to be encouraging to take such position. Okay, you are not having any support aside or apart from this side. We don't have any support around this side aside, so you are only laying on this level. So anything that you are laying on, make sure what, it is very strong. Okay, this one, if you just place your stop support over here thinking to take a buy, you are just doing yourself a harm. Like, it's not advisable because the level is not that strong. You get it? The level is not strong to rely on. So it's always important to find something that is very strong. You get it? So if you watch this one, you see how strong this one was. We're having a support over here. We're having a support over here. You get it? We're having a support over here. So this one, if you are taking a buy, price bouncing back, it's going to be very difficult for price to what, bounce back. So even if price is going to move against you, so you can see all the losses I've taken on the stream. Price does not easily move to my stop loss. It's really struggle before getting to my stop loss. If you guys have noticed that, because mostly I rely on those stronger time frame levels. So it's normally what suffers. Price normally struggle. You struggle before what, getting to my stop loss. You get it? Price normally struggle before getting to my stop loss. So that's what you have to do. So this one, price can easily invalidate you or take you out from the market. So it's all about capital protection. It's all about what, protecting your capital. So you need to make sure you are doing everything best or everything possible to what, to protect that capital you have so that you don't lose it. So if maybe you give yourself a month and at the end of the month you've not blown your account, you've not lose the money, you are back and forth, I will tell you you are on the right path because this market is very difficult to beat it. You get it? So at the end of the month, if you are starting out and at the end of the month you have been taking trades up, back and forth, and you are still in a break even, or maybe you've lost like very small percentage of your account, you are on the right path. You get it? You are on the right path because at least you've conquered the market. You are figuring out the market. You are on the right path. You get it? You're on the right path because this market is very difficult to beat it. So try your best to protect your capital. The first thing you need to come when you come to the market early morning is what? Like, are you going to be able to protect this capital? Are you not going to lose money this morning? Even though the risks, you always already what, identify the risks for the day, but always try to protect that capital. If you protect it, money will be secondary. You get it? So I will not love to what, invest in such, because any decision you are going to make in the market is all about investment. So you need to ask yourself, this business decision you are going to be making, this investment you are going to be making, is it something that's worth it? Is it something that is going to give you better returns, or at least you can break even? Okay, break even, either you are not going to lose anything or gain anything. Is it something that's worth it, or you just want to take it to satisfy your emotions, because your emotions are telling you it's been a while you took a trade and you can't sit. Okay, your body is itching you because you think like as a trader you have to take trades every day. That's not how it works. Okay, make sure you are making the right decision. So if the right decision hasn't present or avail itself, kindly avoid it. You get it? Kindly avoid it. If the right market hasn't present itself, kindly avoid it. Don't trade because your emotions or your instinct is telling you that, oh, you need to satisfy your soul. You are rather going to what, be blowing the account. So this one, it's not advisable. So the best level to trade now, to take a buy, is when price gets this side, then you take the buy. You get it? Or maybe unless price give you another what, a strong support over here, then you take the buy. You get it? So at this point, maybe you wait for price to, you're going to be having some support at this level. So it would rather be better to wait, or price. If price give you a support, then you can take a buy as well. Because when price creates a support, give you a bullish candle, close with a bullish candle, it is telling you that what price is about to take off. It is giving you an indication that price is about to take off. You get it? So at this point, we are either going to wait for price to give us the support, or wait for price to come to this side, give us the support. The way the candle is closing, so around, I think we are going to be having news events around 8:50, 8 o'clock. Okay, so 8 o'clock we are going to be having some news release. So I think that is what it's about. Yeah, so let's see how impactful the news is going to be. Either the news, so I'm expecting an euro according to fundamentals. Spanish flash CPI. So they are expecting high inflation data. So if inflation is high, that means what? Euro should be strong. So maybe let's see, we're having like less than 2 minutes. We're having like 2 minutes for it to be released. So let's see how it's going to be going. As I'm saying, I'm expecting a bullish this thing. I'm expecting euro to be strong. So let's see what's going to happen. So let's see what's going to happen. According to Forex Factory, they are expecting the euro to be strong. So let's see if exactly something of that sort is going to happen. So you have put 4 seconds, but I'm not sure. Even though it's an orange folder, so I don't know if it's going to be other impactful. But according to Forex Factory, according to the numbers given, that means the interest rate the inflation data should be, you should see buys, euro being strong. It's already given us exhaustion candles. Already given us exhaustion candles. So that means the numbers were wrong. So let's refresh the website and see what the numbers came out to be. Yeah, it was high. It was higher than this thing. So that means maybe it will just okay. Yeah. So it was just a liquidity grab. They were grabbing liquidity. So it will move up since the numbers release was positive. I'm sure it was just grabbing. But this is not other impactful. So it was just grabbing liquidity because the numbers that came out was what, comparing it to the previous numbers or the forecast numbers, you are seeing what the numbers were higher than the previous numbers. And as I said, CPI inflation, we need to see what inflation is good for the economy. So if the numbers are high, then it's good. So let's see. But when it comes to fundamentals, you just it just give you a clue on maybe what the pair is going to be doing. Yeah, so as I was saying, according to my technical eyes, I'm waiting for price to maybe create a support, but I don't know where exactly the support is going to be created. It can either come to this side, create the support, then what you take a buy by going to react based on what the market will be doing. You get it? You're going to be reacting based on what the market will be doing. So let's check out gold and see. So this will be our final, this will be my last pair to analyze. So you see, yesterday gold really fooled a lot of people. Gold really tricked a lot of people. Gold, that's why I don't like trading gold. That's why I don't really like trading gold. If you, it will stop you out for, because a lot of people are trading, so the volatility there, this thing is very high. The volatility is very high. Rapid movement in price. Rapid movement in price. So the monthly time frame on gold. So the monthly time frame, the weekly time frame. So the weekly time frame, these are the various levels. Okay, so gold on the weekly time frame. The weekly time frame, these are the various reactional levels. We're having another reactional level at this point. At the daily time frame. We're having another reactional level over here at the daily time frame support. So the H4 time frame, the H4 time frame trend is still an uptrend though. Yeah, it's still an uptrend. So you just have to. So normally I would love to. So the H1 time frame is giving a strong indication, but the H1 time frame is a downtrend. H1. So I think it will be best if you wait for price to break out from this zone, then you can be taking a buy. If we can be taking a buy at this zone, then you go in for a buy. Okay, because this level is very strong, so price can take off when it gets to that side. So that's what I will recommend for gold. Or you either wait for price to come to this side, this level. So this rejectional level looks like yesterday what happened on, Euro card. H4 time frame. So this level, it looks the same thing as what happened on Euro card yesterday. It wasn't something clear. So the same thing over here, you can see the same thing on Euro card. So it looks like the trend is a downtrend. So it's kind of it's not clear. So as I said, the best way is what, wait for price to break above this one, then you take a buy at this level. I remember those times that I used to trade gold. The best times that I was getting a winning trade is during the lending session. I think gold really, because during the New York session you have a lot of news surrounding the dollar, so you normally get a lot of like the market becomes very like rapid, like as in price move rapidly. So I think this one would be very wise decision. Price get to decide, you continue. But when it comes to gold, I don't like its movement. It's like retracing. So yesterday, for instance, you can see we had a clean zone over here, but I see how price trying to break, then come and stop some people. If price moved and you don't break even, price will come and stop you out. If price move, you are not breaking even, it's going to stop you out. If price move, like before it fell, finally it fell. You get it. So when it comes to gold trading, it doesn't move smoothly like how currencies move, because a lot of fundamentals, a lot of people trading it, so the manipulation is a lot. That's why I don't like trading gold. So when it comes to the currencies, it moves smoothly. If you get the move, it's going to hurt your take profit. But before gold will take you to your take profit, it will consolidate, and if you are not having the heart, you are going to close your position, because it will come. Imagine price moving like more than 1 to 1, and price coming back again to your break even. Are you going to break even, or are you going to take your position out? So that's what I don't like about gold. That's what I don't like about gold. So you said you sent a link. I don't have sent a link to where my WhatsApp. Let me see. Brandon, do you have any currency pair you are looking at? No opportunity. The market is not dealing with me well this November. So next week will be December.
It's no opportunity.
Yeah. So how did your USD card go? It got your take profit.
But the last quarter here,
yeah, the last quarter, December 2 as well. So you just have to prepare hard and come back next year. But I have to make sure I've made some second withdrawal before.
Got a great position when but Mohammed, you get some withdrawal before.
Yeah, I have to get some withdrawal before the year ends. I have to get some good opportunity. Good opportunity on USD card or something. Yeah. USD CHF or something before the year ends. I would have even gotten a second payout with that USD CHF trade, but that's I manage it roughly. I would have gotten like 1% before the losses even started coming.
Okay.
You remember that trade we took? This trade.
Yeah.
This trade. Yeah. I would have gotten more than that.
Yes. Let's hope.
But even I was thinking this I was very happy when I saw the daily closing above this one. So I said, oh, this thing will easily break but it happens. It just so I hope you people have seen how price is retracing. So the disadvantage of trading against the H4 direction. Mostly you don't get smooth ride. You don't get smooth ride. So if you are going to trade against the trend, you don't have to. If you trade to against any time frame,
Trading against
eh,
is it the
H4,
H4 or the daily?
H4, you don't have to trade against the H4. But you can see, even as I'm combining the daily and H4, normally I make my decisions on H4. Even though you see, I don't normally focus on, like, as in when it comes to the trend and those things, I just identify it as the daily's uptrend. But when it comes to entry and those things, I emphasize more on the H4. You see, it is now retraced.
What I've
So
realized is like H4 accumulates to form daily. You understand?
oh yeah,
So anything that happens on H4, like later happens on daily. You understand?
Yeah,
So like H4.
the market starts changing from the lower time frame before it will get to the higher time frame.
We get to the higher time frame. Exactly. So like we focusing on them on H4's number.
Yeah,
It's kind of best.
like the time I realized those things, like when I was watching the market, I would do the analysis and like everything was playing out. I was said, wow. Those times, do you know how I was determining the direction of the market? I used to determine the direction of the market by using the daily time frame, the daily time frame candle. I was following this person, and that's what he was doing. So, like, you see how the daily has closed bearish. My bias for the day is going to be bearish, so I'm going to be looking for bearish confirmation. That's what I was. Yeah, so Charlie, you've explored before getting to this side. So if the previous daily share, if the previous candle close bearish, I'm going to be following the previous candle. So that means the next candle is going to what? Continue. So I discovered this one. So the moment I got to understand this one, like price was respecting the H4 time frame, analyzing and those nights. Like I said, I think the way the thing marveled me. Like I said, wow. So if explored before getting to this level. But I remember, was it June? Was it April, May, June, July? I guess. Like August, September. Like I was feeling like I'm a king in the market. I was winning back to back to back. I said, "Hey, Charlie, the way the strategy they play out was October, November. November has really humbled me." Yeah. So trading itself is boring. Trading itself is boring. So what did you send? What chart, Patrick MC? What chart did you analyze? It's about CHF what? You analyze EVP USD. But I'm even surprised you can't send it on the stream. You should send it on the stream so that I'll be able to. I'm surprised you can't send it on the stream. So you see, as price got to that level, it's getting rejected. But how come you can't send something on YouTube? Like you can't send it. So when you send it, what do they say? What have they been saying, Patrick MC, when they send it? What have they been saying? Because since you can type over here, then you should be able to send a link. You should be able to send a link. Uh, you should be able to send a link. Oh, these are the two links. I'm not seeing any link. Oh. I'm not seeing any link that you sent. That's my other phone too is off. I would have even checked it on my. Let me let me see. I have to open my WhatsApp. I hope you added description. Okay, I'm checking it out over here. It's not even opening. Okay. Daily level breaking to the upside. Also breaking monthly level. So we are heading to weekly. That was breaking and not breaking. We are heading to the weekly. That's breaking not interesting. Okay, so I'm trying to open it. Let me see. Okay. Okay, I hope you can see it on the screen. Okay, so you said this is the H4 time frame. Daily level broken to upside, also breaking monthly level. So we are heading to weekly level that was broken and not retested. So you are waiting for price to come to this side. You are waiting for price to come to this side. Then you take a buy. You want price to come to this side. But we're having this level over here. We're having this level, this level. So price needs to be breaking all these levels. Price needs to break this level. Price needs to break this level, break this level before it will come to this level. So by you said you want to take a buy at this side, which is going to take a very long time. So the chances that what's the chances that it's going to happen? Yeah, so price needs to break and close this one before you can term this one as invalid. So currently this is your analysis. So price needs to price. So you should be expecting a buy at this level. You get it? You should be expecting a buy at this point. And I think when you move to the higher time frame, either the weekly time frame, we're having an additional level over here. So price too can what get rejected at that level. So you need to make sure you are targeting price at those levels. You need to make sure you are targeting price at those levels before price will get to this side. Okay, but maybe for this side too is also safe to take a buy. But price is going to take a very long time for price to get here because it needs to break this one, come to this side and break this one. So you need to be targeting them on those various levels. You need to target them on those various levels before you take a buy. So as I'm expecting USD CHF to get to this side, looking for a sell confirmation, then I'll take a sell. That's what I'm looking for to on USD CHF. But at this point, there was no trade for me. Okay, so Eurocard is doing what you said. All right, guys. So if there was no question, so Telegram, is anyone having a question? Hope you are doing well. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm doing very well.
Okay. So how is Ghana treating you?
Oh yes.
Hey, you guys have been having some deals behind the scene.
Oh, chief, this one there, it was about cooking.
Why business opportunity?
Really, you need to explain. You need to explain. Pa.
Why was it a business opportunity or? Why?
Like he was in a tree, and he was like, he want to like move the stop loss to break even. No, he wanted to rather do some positions and let the rest run.
What trade was that?
Oh, I took it early morning yesterday. I think USD CHF.
GDP.
No, GDP JPY. Yes. I was in the serious profit.
And what happened?
So I thought he moved it to the break even, and he was like, no. So later the break even, and the price, and he was like, oh, I don't teach her the right thing. Oh, Charlie.
Why you took a sell or?
When I take a sell, I don't go to those modify and those things. I just wait when I hit my take profits, and then I close the position. Normally, that's what I've been doing, and I've been winning back to back since I started the real account. I've been winning back to back.
Hey, easy.
But yesterday's one was like my real win. I was winning real dollar. Like it was the highest so far, so I was so excited, and I sent a screenshot to Brainy. Because I've been hearing mentor you saying that, oh, take it to move your position to this side and let it run. I don't really understand it. Move your position, let it run. You'll make profit.
Stop loss.
So I wanted him to explain. So when he did, I didn't actually analyze. I just followed what he said I should do. And I realized that my money was coming down. Normally, when it's coming down like that, I will close my position and take the profits I've gotten.
That means
I start, maybe my profit is moving like maybe $100 and it's coming down to maybe $80. I won't wait. Maybe my target is $50. So as soon as I get the $50, it has reduced to $50. I just close the position and take the $50 like that. But since I did that and the thing was coming down, it was coming down, just coming down.
So
and it hit 0.5. All the money I made yesterday, I nearly cried.
That means you determine your take profits based on your monitoring this thing. You don't have to determine trading. You don't count money. We count in percentage and those things. Your like target. So you should have determined. You determine your target based on your dollar you are making or dollar you are seeing in your P&L. That's not how you have to treat trading. So you have to identify your take profits and your stop loss.
Yes. So my target was a take profit though. That was my target. But when I hit the profits, okay, the take profits that it was on the 4-hour time frame. But I set another take profit on there. I think that was on a different line. So I was waiting for that one to hit.
Oh no.
And it wasn't hitting.
So that means the first one hits.
The first one hits. And even Brady told me that your first one has hit too. When I check on the H4 time. So I went there and realized that yes, that's hit. That wasn't my target. My target was even more. That's why I explained to him that I heard mentors say, oh, you can move your stop loss to some place and they allow it to run. That one I not really understood it. I've not really practiced on that.
That means
I think he was working. He was trading at the same time, working and at the same time explaining to me. So I think that
you were being greedy.
But minus nothing.
I said you were greedy. You were greedy.
Oh, greedy. That's what you told me.
Nah, I'm the one saying. I said you were being greedy. You were being greedy. You were being greedy. Like when price gets to your take profit, because mostly the higher time frames, those levels normally get respected. So when price
they tell you for just to close the fix of the other what you want like getting another.
Is it nah, that's greediness. That
and I lost everything. And yesterday was since I started there, I've been really like small money. But yesterday it was every morning. I was so excited. Every morning and everything went.
What you should have explained is you want to lose some positions and let someone. But he was telling me that he is moving the trade to the break even.
Okay, so misinterpretation.
Exactly.
You wanted to close some of the position and allow some
positions and let them run.
Close position and let it run.
Move the stop loss to entry. I was like, okay, then and I shoot that one. Then I think I need
but so far as So far as like you are the one who did the analysis and you know you can do it again, you shouldn't be angry with yourself. You can do it again. Or it was just
So that's my consolation. That is what
it was just try and error now.
Oh, it wasn't try and error. I was very sure. I was very sure for the beginning.
So it was a sell you took on. It was a sell.
Yeah, it was a sell. I think yesterday early morning like this, while we were analyzing, I saw the opportunity. So I waited. Normally, I don't wait for it to retest. Like I think yesterday told me something. So I waited for it to pull back. So as soon as it pulled back, I entered back. As soon as I started making profit straight. First, normally I will go draw down small before I go. But so as soon as I entered, I started making profit straight away like that.
Yeah. If we're trading in zones, that's why mostly when I enter a trade and the thing is looking like it's moving, it's not moving, I just conclude that thing might be moving against me. Because mostly the zones, for instance, I'm sure maybe you entered around this side. Because normally when price is moving through zones, it's straight, like it should move very fast. If you can see USD CHF, for instance, just the way it moves very fast. So if I enter a trade and the thing looks like it is moving, it is not moving, because I don't normally enter on levels like higher time frame levels. I normally identify those levels and get rid of them, and I trade within the perfect zones. So like this. So if trade is moving, it should move very fast. But if it starts being in drawdown, then Charlie, that means what? The chances of me losing is very high. So it's all so, okay, you are doing well. But you need to be very careful with, make sure you are understanding, because if you are not careful, you might lose an amount that at the beginning. You need to be very careful. So you guys are cashing out. You guys are cashing out behind the scenes. Hey, and you are not sharing the trade ideas to us. The trade will be in his profit and he will come and post.
Yes, that's what I realized. When is his profit? Then you look at. I
also
our eyes red.
I also do the same nowadays. I also do the same thing. I'll just trade behind the scene. I also trade behind the scene. When the thing is chasing my profit, then I'll come and show it. If the thing moves, if it moves against me, then I'll just keep it to myself.
You can't do that, right? Because we need to.
I mean the kidney don't make I read. The kidney don't make I read, so I have to keep it to myself. This week like this, I'm sure you are in profit, because this week you are in.
You can't do that because this is about religion.
Brandy, this week you are in profits, right? I think you took the Euro card.
Yeah.
Why yesterday you came into break even or what?
No. I got a break very early when it got to the first zone. So I would have waited for it to be to the dealing zone, but when it got to the H4 zone and I broke it.
The Euro card.
The Euro card.
This week too has been slow for me. I don't know. I'm just because one thing I've seen, the moment I start rushing, that's the time I start taking trades that are taking trades that. So I'm just patiently waiting. If it gives me an opportunity, then so maybe USD CHF. I'm hoping maybe it's come around the side. And tomorrow is Friday, right?
Yeah. But with a good H1.
Because the US dollar, so today's forex, they are on bank holiday. Is it advisable?
No, don't be trading. It's not advisable because spread is going to be high. Price will boom, but it's not advised. Spread will be very high. So just after the session, just be reserved. Wait for tomorrow. Spread will be high, and mostly if you are not likely to, price will not be moving as expected it to. And bring me, if you want to trade gold, please, gold doesn't, like the way you are waiting for it to move to your target, gold doesn't do that too. If you want to trade gold, gold doesn't move. Like sometimes it will move. If it is moving, it is moving, but mostly it will be consolidating. Sometimes it comes to stop you out. So yesterday, this one will just stop you out, and it will move, just stop you out, just be stopping out. Gold will frustrate you, right? So if you are trading, you need to be having scalping mindset. The moment it moves small in your favor, either you are going to close your position or you are either going to break even. That's it for gold.
Okay.
That's it for gold. So you need to be very, very careful when it's
Okay. I've never tried it before though.
yeah. Me, I'll just stick to my currency first. That's what's giving me an edge. So this thing, I'm already on the buy. Patrick MC, what did you see that you are buying GBP USD this morning? All the time frames, why will you buy if 30-minute time frame is even showing you red candles? H1 time frame is showing you red candles. They are all showing you it is selling. Why are you buying? No confirmation. Even though price has gotten to a reactional level, but there was no confirmation for you to take a buy. So you need to be very careful when it comes to those who normally set buy limit and sell limit. Those kind of entry is very risky because you don't normally wait for confirmation and you just take it. It is better you wait for confirmation. At the initial stage, you feel like you have to take trades every day. Trading is not like something like you take trades every day, like to satisfy your emotion. Okay, everything is all about to you. So if you lose, it will get to some time. You'll be comfortable and you relax. You relax for price. Okay, because I don't see any confirmation. All the lower time frames, a downtrend, not giving you any indication. 30 minutes. Okay, I don't know what you see. All right. So let's see. Maybe tomorrow. Eurocard was the one that I was thinking to give us an opportunity today. Like when I was seeing this one creating support, but it happens it did different thing. So now I'm watching USD CHF. This is a pair that maybe I'm hoping tomorrow I'll still be keeping an eye on it. Hoping tomorrow. Let me check the fundamentals tomorrow. So tomorrow is clean day, and my losses has been coming from Fridays. My losses have been coming from Fridays. I hope you remember all the 2 losses I've taken are all Fridays. So you have to break that chain tomorrow. So, Freaky Friday. You take it and you enter weekends. You take it and you enter weekends. But yesterday, this USD CHF, Charlie, it would have been a big win.
Yeah.
See how
that was the same move on the Euro card. I think it moved together, like the opposite.
Charlie, it's broke, made a red test at the H4 time frame. Just I wasn't keeping an eye on. So this one drove my attention to like have to be taking the H4 trace. This one drove my attention to that.
Okay. So Sabian yesterday to even with the Euro card. The daily at the H4 thing like but when I just saw like how the setup was really
at the H4 time frame. Yeah, so you see support over here, then just. But this one was this one was the one that confused me. But it wasn't all that. It wasn't clear. That's why I wasn't clear with the confirmation. By this market, you need to you need to think about how you can beat it too, Charlie. You need to beat it next year. The Tata shit. I think that with the 3 pairs, it's the 3 pairs within a week you can get a good setup. And one thing, if you select more pairs, you overtrade, and trading will make you blow your account very fast. If you select more currency pairs, you overtrade. So if you get like 3-4 currency pairs that you think it moves, I think it can be stayed. If you trade a lot of currency pairs, you will overtrade. You're always busy on the chart, finding an opportunity. It's very bad. It affect your mentality self. So that's why I treat. So I don't know. With my first account that I passed, I was very super patient. Wow, just one pair, one session. I was trading only one pair, one session. The lending session, one pair. The lending session, one pair. Took me 4 months to pass the account.
Well, look, if I would have taken this Euro card serious, I think the third time it makes you cover it. Serious.
You would have passed it. You would have passed it. So next year I will get another account. Early next year, mostly January to we have some holidays. So I think February I will get an account in February. It will be freaky like this one. Next year they have to try and get bigger accounts. Bigger accounts. Also model everything well to get bigger accounts. Let's see. Okay, Charlie. Let's meet tomorrow. So, Charlie Tracy.
It's right good on my watch list before we get it.
Why? You want to take?
Okay,
you want to be taking?
Yeah,
but I'm saying, good. Don't hold it for long. If you are in profit, either break even and watch. Yeah, you break even and if you hold it for long, yeah, good. If you hold it for long, your eye will clear. And especially if you are trading during New York session too, a lot of volume over there. Gold can blow your account. Yesterday it was like, see what it was doing. If you look clean range, it will move like then come back, come back. But sometimes it will give you a nice opportunity. If you watch here, you can see the opportunities it was giving. But even see the candles. See the candles. This one moved, this one came back. See, thinking it's moving because it will get to your entry level. So, Charlie, God is maya. All right. So Tracy, guys.
All right.
Okay, man.
All right. Need to see you tomorrow, same time.